Everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you how to take some scan data that's very dense, high polygons, and put it through a few different programs, Maya, ZBrush, and Substance Painter, to retopologize it into a lower density model, 3D model that can be used with augmented reality and virtual reality. And for this demo, I'm going to be taking one of these buttons here on 929. And I've already put it into Maya. Both of them were scanned at the same time, so they came in at the same time. But we had to scan them at two different sides, so like the two tops were scanned together and the two bottoms were scanned together. And so I had to manually take the scan pieces and just move them over, essentially using, for some reason my cursor's off to the side here, so I'll modify and center pivot. I had to manually move over these to essentially be lined up with each other and rotate them around as necessary so that they were kind of close to each other. It doesn't have to be perfect right now, but just something to work with. And I brought them over to ZBrush. And so we have the top and the bottom, as well as the two separate top and bottom pieces. And this white one is actually the one that I'm going to be working with. And so the first part to fixing this is to pretty much just fill in these holes. And so right off the bat, I'm just going to go to Dynamesh and up the resolution a bit. It's going to take a little bit of time to process, but this is a technique that we use to fill in holes. And so as we can see, the holes are filled. But if I undo it, it's not quite perfect. Some things are missing, like this is still missing. And some parts might have to be remade because like this should be together, and that's okay. Basically these bits and recreating what's missing. So I would essentially use a few tools, one of which would be the inflate tool, and I can just sort of, it's hard to see right here, but I'm essentially bumping this inner part out. That way the geometry sort of comes together and it will essentially reconstruct itself to fit. And so right now I'm just kind of filling in the holes here, creating the geometry to be there. And for the side I might use the move tool to essentially, mimicking this side, I'll pull out some of the geometry that you see on the edges of the button, just to mimic the shape essentially. And then I would close some of these gaps with the inflate tool, and once we have the basic form, then I will essentially start taking some color data and some detailed data from the original scans, and I will update you when I'm done with that.